But you know what? When you were talking, I was thinking, you see shows now like Fresh Off the Boat, Ken show. That's to me not my experience. There isn't a show that shows like, because the Asians I hang out with, these ones, I have hundreds of other ones. David Cho's a good friend. My brother's one, you know, and we're more this, our experiences.
Yeah.
We need to get something on the air.
Yeah.
That shows that.
I would think that, it should happen. I mean, it should have happened by now, but we should do it. I mean, there's definitely a rebellious streak in people like yourself and me and of course, David. And we don't see that yet.
Yeah.
Somebody that's just really, you have to be such a rebel to break out of the culture that we come from.
Yeah.
And even David, like I saw his documentary, I was shocked at how much deference he had for his family and how much of a sort of a church boy, like a Moksa님's boy he is too.
Yeah.
And to be so incredibly bold and driven and different and really irreverent as he is.
Yeah. But that's been my experiences with Koreans though.
Yeah.
But maybe... I just have a specific kind of experience because I'm in show business or whatnot, and these are the kind of Koreans I meet. Yeah. But generally, even before I did comedy, the minorities that I would meet were more my type.
So you're saying that we're the jungle Asians.
Full circle.
We're the actual ones from the jungle. The Guns N' Roses jungle.
Yeah.
Not the literal.
But I want to say something right now, and this really made me mad. Can I lean forward?
Yeah.
I've been close to you before.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can lean.
Is Thursday, I was auditioning for a movie. It was a stoner movie. And it was 5 lines.
Okay.
And of course I'm going to read for that movie because I've really got nothing else going on, really, right? I mean, people know who I am, but I'm a stand-up and I want to work. And, so I'm sitting there with these 5 lines. And they're okay lines. And a kid walks in who's auditioning for the same part. It was Stephen Yeun. Now, I looked at him and I go, after your audition, I'm going to yell at you outside. So I took Stephen Yeun out there. I didn't yell at him, but I went, how do you not get an offer?
I know.
That
Stephen
crazy?
Yeun. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's in the big,
hottest commodity.
Hottest show right now. Yeah.
He's
he's in a cultural
He's so cool.
show.
I love him.
I love him too.
I love
right?
him.
And he goes, dude, I got to read.
Yeah, we all have to read.
Yeah, but if that was a white dude,
Yeah.
let's be real.
He would not have to deal with that kind of shit.
He would not have to read.
No.
For 5 lines.
No, it's true.
It would have been an offer. What, he wants to do this movie, 5 lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offer to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he had to sign up, wait in line, and I find it to be fucking crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's like I can understand if it was me. You know what I mean? I had a point where I was hot 10, 12 years ago. I do the road, I draw, it's fine. I know where I'm at. I'm not complaining. I love where I'm at. I have a great podcast. I have you, Margaret's here. I love my life, but I know where I'm at in terms of, real like movies and showbiz and all that stuff, right? Him, I love him, and he's a cultural, but he's like that guy from Breaking Bad. What's his name?
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah,
Aaron Paul.
exactly.
Aaron Paul, Breaking
Exactly.
Bad.
Exactly.
Lead in movies, lead in a TV show.
Yeah, they did come out the same level. Yeah,
They're both the same
they
thing.
came out the
They
same
are.
level.
Yeah. I
It's
guarantee you
true.
right now that Aaron Paul would not audition for 5
Of
lines.
course
to get
not.
They
Stone
hand,
Cold.
they handed it to him.
Of course not. Of course they would hand it to him. And I mean, it's, to not think of this as a racist business. It's of course it is. It is. And the truth is that, we have to read. We have to go in for things. And it's shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking, especially for somebody like him.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe
I
it
know.
either.
If you guys have to read, I mean, shit, it makes me look like my path's almost impossible.
Yeah,
You
you're never
guys-
gonna
I don't
make
think
it.
I am now. I don't think I am. If you guys are fucking
You're
reading,
fucked.
you're up
Yeah.
down there.
I mean, no, I want you to keep going. This kid right here, we luckily found him, but he is so talented. He's from Second City in Chicago.
Awesome.
And he's very talented. But
It's fucking hard now. You guys are reading shit.
Well, it's
Well,
also go ahead.
You know, but it's also that there are fewer roles for Asian Americans. That's the other part of it too. And so you're constantly battling people's ideas of what we can do. You know, and it's like we have to try to expand it. That's why it's always better to just write your own projects and create your own work and just do stand-up comedy and do different things. It's hard. It's really hard.
Here's another thing that pissed me off about the audition.
What?
You know how you get so anyone listening, when you get an audition, you get a sheet. It says where it is at, who the director is, all that fucking bullshit,
Casting.
right?
Yeah.
But there's always sometimes every once in a while there's like a little specific note for you, for me. So attention, Bobby, no accent.
Why is it to you?
I don't know, but they were this audition wasn't for an Asian guy, so they had to specifically tell me that I don't have to do an accent.
As if I
was gonna come in there and go, "Hello, everybody!
I'm a stoner. I'm so high.
You know, they had to specifically give me a note.
That seems racist to me.
You hate doing accent.
I know.
It seems pretty racist to me.
But to read it on the thing and it specifically say no accent
It's crazy.
made me think that they thought that I was gonna go in there and just like Getty Watanabe it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I love
so
Getty
great.
Watanabe.
I do too.
I love him.
I
He's
actually-
a sweet guy.
I
I don't know
think
why I
he's
just
great.
said that.
No, because of the legacy of Long Duck Dong.
Yes, that's why.
The thing about it is he's really funny.
I love him.
I think he's great.
He's a nice guy too.
He's a really nice
Yeah.
guy. But the fact is that we're not given roles that are worthy of us. We are constantly having to sort of wade through and do whatever we can.
Then when there is a role that's supposed to be for an Asian person, they change it to a white person. You know, they did that with 21. They
With
did
Tilda Swinton.
recently,
So she
Doctor Strange, yeah.
Ghost in the
she
Shell.
contacted me. You
Wait,
know,
Tilda
this,
Swinton contacted you?
this is it was Mrs. Swan. You know, Alex.
Yeah, Alex Borstein. Yeah.
Alex Borstein. She hooked us up, which is the most ironic.
What do you mean she hooked you up? Like,
She hooked
So
Miss
Alex
Swan
Borstein, right?
was-
Anyone knows was on
Yeah.
Mad
Yeah,
TV,
Miss
right?
Swan.
She
As
did
Mrs.
play Miss
Swan.
Swan. She's a white girl,
Yeah.
right? So she does it. To me, Miss Swan was hilarious.
I think it's hilarious.
funny to me.
Funny
I
to
like
me
it.
too.
I think it's
Yeah.
hilarious. So she said, "Is it cool if I give Tilda your number because she wants to talk to you?"
Oh my god!
And I go,
okay.
"All right." And so then
Yeah.
Tilda emailed and eventually emailed me, and she said that she didn't understand why people were so mad about Doctor Strange, and she wanted to talk about it, you know, and wanted to get my take on why all the Asian people were mad, and you know, long conversation, and it was so weird, you know,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know, could you please tell them not to be so? I'm like, bitch, I
What?
can't tell. I
You
don't
are
have
the
a-
president of all
Yeah.
Asians.
Yeah. Well, you are.
You are.
I am.
You are the president, American division.
But it was like,
Yeah.
I don't have a yellow phone under a cake dome. I'm like,
Yeah.
hello,
Don't be mad.
don't be mad.
It's just Tilda.
He's just
Yeah. We should though have that. There should be a
Should be
yellow
a-
phone.
Oh, yeah, represent
and-
Margaret.
It should go to Margaret's house.
and a cake dome.
Yeah, I'm nominating her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it now.
And I think everyone was hands down. You're the person.
Should we call Cape?
Yeah. We're gonna call Kate.
It's called cake.
Let's call Cape right now.
But we had a long discussion, and she also wanted me not to tell anybody, so don't tell anybody.
No, I won't tell anybody. I
She
promise.
said, don't tell anybody.
Yes.
And then but it was a long, like, kind of a fight about why the part should not have gone to her. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
The part should not have gone to her. And we had a fight about it, and basically it ended with her saying, well, I'm producing a movie with Stephen Yeun starring.
Oh, like I have a black friend. I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, see, I'm producing
I'm
a
paying my
film.
dues for
Yeah.
your for the Asians, so
Yeah.
therefore I can be them.
Yeah. But at least she's producing a film with him in it.
She was good in it too.
I also,
Sucks. She was
Does
good
he
in
have to read for it?
yeah,
He
five
had-
lines. He has
had
5 lines in
lines.
that.
He had to read.
it. Producing a film for Steve.
He had to read. She ended up playing the part.
Hey, Steven, I'm gonna do this now.
But it was weird because it was like I felt like one of not like a house Asian.
Right.
You know, like I'm like her
A house?
servant. You know, like the
Yeah.
one, like the ones like when they have like a like whatever in the Raj or whatever, they would have like the house servant who was sort of your confidant.
Yeah.
In all those Merchant Ivory movies and stuff that happened like in India, there was always like the those sort of servant that was close to you. And that's sort of what I felt like I was following her with an umbrella. You know,
Yeah.
like it was a weird. I had a weird feeling about the entire exchange, especially the part of "don't tell anybody."
It's also this, as when you told me about that, we didn't get into a deep discussion about it, but you mentioned it, and I go, "Oh, they're friends."
Yeah,
But now it's not that.
No.
It's that you didn't know. I just made the assumption that you guys knew each other.
no, I didn't know her, and
Oh my
in fact,
God.
only knew her from Alex, Mrs. Swan,
This is Swan. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
The other
the other
Yeah. Well,
not Asian.
speaking of Mrs. Swan, the reason why I got Mad TV was because Mrs. Swan was leaving. Alex was leaving Mad
So they
TV,
needed-
right?
oh.
So they were like, we need, maybe try an Asian. Right? Let's
try
maybe
something.
to get a real Asian.
This might
you know?
sound crazy, but bring a real Asian.
So 4 months into me doing being on the show, which was terrible when I was first on it. It was terrible. But I get a call from Fox and they said, "Can you do Miss Swan?"
Play that.
And I go, "No, I will not." For number one, I can't. And number two, I won't do that. And they were like, "Well, why not?" Because it's not my character.
Yeah,
And also, that's not what I do.
right.
Right? But just the idea
Yeah,
that they were like, he's Asian, you know what I mean? And we own the rights to the character.
yeah.
It's like
It's
insane.
just crazy.
So do
That's
you
crazy.
sit with all of this, lack of roles for Asians? Do you sit idly by, or do you get loud and angry? Like, what is the the recourse for? Like at this point, there's only a handful, if you really think about it, of people or voices for the Asian community that are going to really say it out loud or are bold enough to say it out loud, and you always worry about how is that going to affect your career in the long run, because you don't think that being angry is the right route.
Well, I know that Stephen Park wrote a mission statement. Did you ever read it? You know Stephen Park?
Oh yeah, of
I
course,
love
of
Stephen.
course, yeah.
Apparently, he wrote a mission statement and sent a letter out to agents and producers and whatnot about the plight of the Asian actor. And he was thrown out of L.A.
What
That's
year was
crazy.
this?
Like remember he moved to New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With what's her name? His wife. She's a great girl. She was on In Living Color too. That white chick. Anyway, he had kids with her, but he left L.A. for years, and he came back. But that's why I haven't been vocal, because when I found out that he got thrown out, like he couldn't get auditions.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that I was afraid to say anything, Now that I'm not working really that much, I might
Say all the shit
Well,
you
you
want.
knows,
it's
yeah.
about being funny about it too, which is so great.
Yeah.
Which you take it and talk about it in your stand-up.
Yeah, I do,
and you
yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
That's the right, I think, course of action, because you could just make it part of your work, and that's hilarious. And then also it gets the point across.
Also, I'm not that angry. Here's my point of view: is that it hurts a little bit. It's racism. I think it's racism, but because I've made a living, maybe I haven't felt the real. I feel more bad for younger Asian kids, right? That want to make a name for themselves, and it's just harder. But I felt like I've did a couple of hurdles over it. Margaret first set them up. She jumped over. I jumped over a couple, right? And I feel like it's getting a little better. Even though all these things are happening,
Yeah.
you still have Stephen Yoon. You still have Fresh Off the Boat is a popular
Randall
show.
Hawk.
It's a network show. Randall's a great guy. Ken, it's an Asian show. So these are things that are obviously new. So I guess in that way, I'm not furious over it.
And it's getting better. And certainly what's great is that we have stand-up comedy, which is the best, because you can do whatever you want. And it's incredibly gratifying. You make a good living. And I'm just really pleased that I started off doing comedy. You know,
That's it right there.
that's the best.
That's the fucking shit right there, man. What you just said.
Shit, almost hit her.
I'm gonna fucking hit you in the fucking face.